Hey guys, Coach Brian here, and today I'm going to share 5 tips for defeating social anxiety, and then I'm going to share some free resources that can help you. So this video is related to the Elevate to Great podcast episode number 52. That episode is titled 5 Tips for Defeating Social Anxiety. Links to the podcast are in the description below this video. So I have a couple questions for you. Does your heart begin to race at the thought of having to stand in front of an audience and speak? Do you get cold chills or avoid eye contact when you meet new people? So these are common symptoms of social anxiety. If you're uncomfortable in social situations, trust me, you are not alone. Concerns about public speaking, visiting new places, or meeting new people, these are all common fears. As a matter of fact, I read a resource that states that the fear of public speaking is the most common phobia ahead of death, spiders, and ahead of heights. Wow, right? The National Institute of Mental Health reports that public speaking anxiety affects about 73% of the population. The underlying fear here is judgment. So it points back to us needing to be accepted. But fear no more. Here are positive ways to cope with the anxiety that you feel in social situations. But before I get into the 5 tips, please smash that subscribe button so that you don't miss any of the tips that I release every week. So here are the 5 tips. Tip number 1 is practice positive visualization. Many of the fears that we face in social situations involve imagining the worst thing that might happen. Practice imagining the best thing that could happen the next time that you feel nervous in social situations. When you replace a fear with a positive vision, you put the power of your subconscious mind to work for you rather than against you. Number 2 is avoid stimulants. Caffeine, sugar, and other stimulants can all increase the amount of anxiety that you can feel during social situations. Limiting their intake and following a healthy diet will increase your sense of well-being. And I do have another little sub-tip for you here. Try to get a good night's sleep the evening before your upcoming social event, and you'll be well rested and less prone to anxiety the next day. Tip number 3 is learn to relax. Discover how to focus on your breathing. Take slow, deep breaths and consciously relax your muscles. Yoga, Tai Chi, meditation, and prayer, those are all excellent disciplines that can help teach you how to relax and naturally lower your anxiety levels. Number 4 is practice interacting with others. You can feel more confident by practicing what to say and do in various social situations. To get started, you can ask a friend or a loved one to help you practice saying hello, practice shaking hands, smiling, and making eye contact with others. As you gain confidence from these short interactions, slowly increase the number and duration of social encounters. And number 5, repeat positive affirmations. Rather than focusing on the things that you feel are flawed about yourself, focus on your positive qualities and traits. All right, so where can you get some free resources and more help if you need it? Number 1 is go and listen to my podcast, Elevate to Great episode number 52, titled 5 Tips for Defeating Social Anxiety. I go more in depth in the podcast episode, and I'll leave you with 3 actionable steps that you can implement starting today that will help you start making progress so that you will elevate to great. A link to the podcast episode is in the description below this video. Number 2 is fill out my coaching form on brianrobinsoncoaching.com. Once I receive this, we can have a free 15 to 30 minute conversation to see if and how I can personally help you. I do want you to know that even though this call is free, if we decide that we're a good fit and I have the space to coach with you, there is a cost for a coaching agreement beyond the initial call. A link to my website is in the description below this video. So in the comments below, tell me where you are when it comes to social anxiety. What are some of the ways that you deal with it? I want to hear from you, and hopefully I can be of service to you. Also, check out the links in the description for discounts and my affiliate links to some great products. Join the Elevators inbox at brianrobinsoncoaching.com for some free and valuable tips and resources. And check out my Etsy shop for some great worksheets, workbooks, and personal development tools. My shop is called Elevate to Great, and there's a link in the description for the shop also. And finally, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thank you for tuning in. This is Coach Brian.